Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be War 1 of Season 60. I am already starting to get behind on these videos, so I figured I would knock this one out during my lunch. We're going to be bringing in Cyclops here for this first fight. This is Node 6, nothing to worry about here, should be a super easy fight. We're going to get adrenaline for a lot of the thorns damage we take. If I remember right, he does not want to play into intercepts at all the whole fight. Oh no, we get one there. We're getting into our corner a bit, which is kind of a problem with Cyclops in general. But, you know, we're going along. Now we're very much in our corner. Here, I feel like I waste time trying to get more precisions. And I decide I want to bait the special 2 out first, just in case it doesn't kill. Which it will. And we're going to start a loop now. First special 2 goes out. Second special 2. And he's very much dead. So, yeah, I wasted time getting more precisions when I didn't need them, which is my go-to move with Cyclops. Next up, we got Domino here. We're going to be using Prowler per usual, who is the best counter by far for this node. Yeah. I know several people in the comments were saying I need to be applying Incinerates to get my rupture damage up, which I do know that. I just, in war, I wasn't typically doing it just because, I don't know, it's not that big of a difference. I mean, it is a good amount of damage, but, you know, it's whatever. I think we do it here versus Domino, though. I feel like we get some rough RNG here. Yeah, she's getting a ton of power, which, I mean, obviously she gains power when she shreds the bleeds, but here on this node, it seemed like it was really high for some reason. So here, I think I'm going to push her over a bar. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going to dex back, wait for the lucky to go away. Then I'm going to apply my Incinerate so we'll get off my back. And then we'll double medium into the special 2. It does some decent damage here. Not as much as I honestly hoped. But you know, the fight's going down. Apply the Incinerate again. Medium into the special 2. She dodges it, but I am unblockable, which I guess that was a bit risky, but thankfully, you know, luck was in our favor. Well, I mean, I knew I was going to be unblockable, so not really luck. And then she goes down here. So a little on the slow side, like I said. But yeah, not much danger there. Next fight here, we have Silk vs. Nova on Path 5. Far from an ideal matchup. But I don't know. Silk's rank 4. I wasn't worried about this. I figured if worst case scenario, I just take this fight down with the protection up the entire time. But I do go for some intercepts, of course. So I know the first one's going to be auto blocked. But then we're going to go for the next one, which we hit. No, we don't. Yeah, there we go. So we hit the intercept there. Here, I wasn't sure if that heavy was going to give me to my 2 bars of power. So I kind of wasted time there. We get dex to special 2, or special 1, throw our heavy here. We are going to lose our Fury from the node partway through, which did suck, but, you know, it is what it is. Dex to special 2, we're going to go for the intercept. It's going to be auto-blocked again. Now we're going to try and bait the special 1 out. He throws it right away. We're going to go for the intercept here. Heavy. And then here, I probably should have just went for the kill, you know, with the Fury and the heavy into the double heavy special 2, but I didn't. We throw this and almost kills because the protection comes back up again, of course. And then I think, yeah, I just try and close it out without worrying about protection. And down he goes. So again, Silk's definitely not the best option there, but it went fine. It was only a minute fight, so not that slow either. Next up, we have Lumatrix. We're going to be using Cyclops, of course. He counters both the evade and the miss. So he's a great option for Lumatrix basically everywhere. And on this node, it's no different. We're going to go for an intercept right away. I think we try and bait this out. He throws it. We don't go for the full dex, just the tail end of the first hit. Here, try and bait another special one out. He throws it. Plays nice. Go for another light intercept, which he does play well into. Now we're just going to bait this special one out. Hit our intercept, and that should be the fight. Got the intercept, we've got our 14 precisions, throw the first special 2. He's dead from one special 2. Yeah, so very quick, an easy fight. Our next fight is gonna be Silk for Chavez here. I did forget that Silk was gonna have to heavy, and obviously her heavy stun would not be is a debuff, a proper debuff, so that I wouldn't be able to do that. I realized that before the fight, of course, right before joining the war. So I practiced a bit, felt fine, so I wasn't too worried. So we'll just have to play around that. The debuff immunity does go on cooldown before you lose the Fury from the node. So you can kind of use that to your advantage as well. But we have our Fury now. Again, we're not applying debuff, so I can't do my usual heavy. So we're going to full combo. Bait the special ones. Full combo here. Heavy. Bait the special one. She throws it. Then we're going to do full combo. Special 2. Right before the protection comes back, it ends, so really smooth there. She does have her debuff immunity, which I'm aware of. Full combo. Heavy. Here I thought this would push her to 2 bars of power, so that was kind of a mistake for sure. So I do end up having to bait out 1 heavy from her. We're going to bait this though. Throw this. Special 2, I know the protection's up, but we're applying all the debuffs. And then obviously the red burst damage would have still killed, so yeah, fight was completely fine. And then we have the fight I don't want to say the least worried about, but I wasn't super concerned about it compared to some of my other mini or boss fights. And I completely make a really dumb mistake. Again, I'm trying to get an idea of how many precisions I really need with Cyclops for these fights before I start my special spam. And I do not have it down to a science at all yet. So we have this Fury here. This should be super easy with Cyclops. He counters the evade, so as long as you keep your, do your 3-hit combos and you get the refresh the true focus, you should be fine. You don't want to parry, but that's also fine, not a big deal. So we play pretty smart at the beginning, getting our light intercepts in. I was early there, or he was late, so I get a bleed on me. Thankfully, he didn't do a light enter. So here we go, we're getting our precisions up. Bait the special 2. Goes fine. Get a couple more light intercepts. I don't want him to throw a special one, obviously. Interrupt that. He throws a special one into hard block because he's a jerk. There, we're gonna punish. Combo. Hold block, bait this, and we want to bait a special 2 here. Dex it, and then I should have just went for the kill here. I don't know what I'm doing here. I decide I'm going to push him to 1 more special 2, bait it, and then we'll start our loop. So, we have 16 precisions, plenty. We're going to bait the special 2. We're going to dex early, eat it. Thankfully, Fury plays nice and only does a double medium. But now, now we've got hit in the face by special 2, embarrassingly so. We're going to start our special loop. And, you know, yeah, we could have started that well before. And not embarrassed ourselves mistiming a special 2 decks from Fury in 2025. So that would have been a terrible loss. That would have been a horrible way to lose my streak. I have 100, I'm just over 100 deathless streak, and that would have been obviously super embarrassing. I took a mini break after that just to settle the nerves. But we do have Prowler here versus Sentinel. I wasn't worried about this fight at all. Prowler's only half immune, but you know, Prowler's amazing, so I wasn't worried about it. For some reason I thought it was going to start with the shock debuff, so it was kind of nice that it did start with the incinerate, because I didn't have to worry about getting cornered. So he's in his corner. I'm just going to parry a bit here, or dodge. I'm going to hit his block a bit. And, you know, we can get a couple shocks on us, not a big deal, but you don't want to get too many. Of course, my one hit during the shock phase does apply it. The one thing we need to be aware of when we have a shock on us is that our parries may not stick because of the reduced defensibility accuracy when you have a debuff on you. So here we're at our 30 charges and our 2 bars of power, so we're all set up to start our first special once the incinerate comes back. So we're gonna heavy, get our incinerate up, medium into the special 2, and this is gonna do a big chunk of damage out the gate. So we just need one more special 2 and the fight will be over. So playing around this, I could have sped this up and just, you know, ate the shock damage. We try the incinerate here. We do full combo, medium into the special 2. We only have 16 Furies, but I wasn't worried about this not killing. This could be plenty of damage, and down he goes. So yeah, nice and easy fight from Prowler, and that ends our war. So 7 fights the first war. All of them went really smooth except for the Cyclops versus Fury, which again would have been extremely embarrassing to die to. As a battle group, we did really well. We only had 1 death this war, so really fast start for the battle group. As an alliance, we did not do well against Cav, Celestial Avengers. We lost 13-9, I think was the score. So yeah, not the start we were hoping for, but you know, we'll try and bounce back the next couple wars. And yeah, that is going to do it for this video though. Thank you for watching.